Hello everyone, my name is ShainaAshley and welcome to my channel. I am making this video for you today because I believe that there are a lot of you out there like myself who are interested in using YouTube as a platform to launch your career. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? I mean, obviously I'm here with you now making one, but unfortunately it is a lot more complicated than simply using a tripod for your cell phone, recording a video, and just uploading it to YouTube. And then you just see dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. But that's not the case. There are multiple skill sets involved in putting together a video like this. But I am extremely dedicated to changing my life and finally making art my career. So I have done all the work for you. I'm going to give you information on all of the tools that I am currently using. So I basically compiled all the research that I've done in the past 2 to 3 months, and I am going to present it to you now. So make sure you grab a pen because I am going to go over a lot. All right, here we go. First up is technology. I have my Mac with Premiere Pro running as I am recording my audio. Hello, through here. I love the Mac. It was the only computer that we had in college, in the library, and just the studios to work with. I had never had a Mac before. Prior to that, I was just using like really crappy computers, laptops, but the way that the Mac's set up, it's definitely catered towards more creative people. It's all visually set out. So I really recommend getting a Mac if you are planning to do some digital work and or film editing. And I'm also actually using my iPhone 13 to record this. I had also gone out and purchased a Logitech HD webcam that came with a tripod, and it was like $86. I had seen reviews that that was a good webcam, but I actually ended up returning it. I looked up the specs on the phone that I'm using, the iPhone 13, and they actually, it has much higher specs. So I returned that, got my money back, and used that money to instead buy some tripods. So if you're seeing this video and you've seen my other content, you'll notice that it's a little bit more of a different setup, which is nice. When drawing in Photoshop, I use my Wacom tablet. It is an Intuos Wacom, I think it's the second one, in a mint green, and it's great. It's, you know, you can customize your setup on the tablet. So if you want it to be like the full thing, I have mine set up so that I'm only drawing in this little bit because I feel like it's easier for me to do really long brush strokes if necessary, and all I have to do is like go like this. The only thing I would say, and this is probably because of the quality of nibs that I'm getting, I do wear through the nibs pretty frequently. I get them online from Amazon. They're like $8 for 20 of them, so that's probably on me. There's, I'm sure, a much better product for that, but other than that, I'm happy with it. And I mean, it doesn't wear down too fast. It's probably like 1 an art piece or 2 an art piece if I'm wasting a lot of time scribbling, whatever. Yeah, you can customize the buttons on there and put key things that you know that you use a lot. For example, I've got under this I have the grab tool, so if I hit this, I can just grab the picture and whatever, and then the other one is undo. So that's really helpful, and I like the Wacom brand, and I am sure that there are lots of different other Wacom products that you would find helpful as a digital artist. But this is what I'm using. I think it was I got it on sale a few years ago. I think it was $80, so pretty cheap for a tablet. Next up is programs. I am using the Adobe Creative Suites, primarily Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. Photoshop is what I use to do all of my Draw With Me and Speed Paint videos. I screen record using QuickTime, which is the default program on Mac that is completely free. And look at this, it's like that mirror effect. This is actually how I'm editing right now. This is Premiere Pro. There are a bunch of other programs you can use, but again, Adobe Creative Suite's for me. So this is what it looks like when I am editing right now. And Adobe After Effects I have not started to study yet, but it is next on my dock of programs to study. Shortly after, I will be doing Adobe Illustrator as well. How did I learn these programs? Well, friend, I read it in a book. These books, to be precise. This is the Premiere Pro book that I read to understand, the basics of video editing. I found this very helpful. It went into a lot of things towards the end that I didn't end up reading because I felt like I had an understanding of how to get started. But definitely gonna take a deeper dive later because it comes with all of these lessons, and if you finish them, it basically says that Adobe will accredit you to say that you're accredited to be using Premiere Pro, which is just something you can put on your resume. So, it's always good if you're looking for a job. Maybe it's not editing, but maybe it's utilizing one of the other programs in the Adobe Suite series. So it's always good to beef up your resume. So again, I use this, and they have one of these for all the programs. So you can try that. You can find them online. They're kind of expensive, but I am a huge fan of going to the library. Your local library should have all of these on pre-order available for you, and you can check them out definitely for as long as it takes you to consume the content. So support your local library or pay money. Next up is audio. 1, 2, 3, checking audio. 1, 2, 3. I'm using the tenor mic, and I've never held it like this. I don't know what that sounds like, but it sure does make me feel official. Hello. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. Thank you. This is the Amazon page where I purchased this from. It wasn't too expensive, $34.99. This microphone was also recommended to me, the Blue brand. You can buy that on Amazon for about $40, or you can get it from Best Buy. It comes in different colors. And lights. Lighting is very important for any art piece. I have this ring light. It is very cheap. I got it thinking that I would be able to adjust this here, and okay, so that's promising, right? But then nothing happens, and there's nowhere that I can tighten this or put it back up. So I really don't understand what the point of having that is. Maybe there's just something that I'm not seeing. But yeah, I got this on Amazon for $24. So it's not doing me a world of good, but I mean, as far as lighting, I can use it on my desk, and it's there. So that's that. I also recently went on and purchased one of these LED. It's more of an environmental light, but it's very handy for if you're in a room that doesn't have consistent sunlight. And so it has a bunch of features on it, including temperature control, and it's awesome. You don't necessarily need the light or this tripod, but I did also recently get this tripod so that I can film from different angles and potentially locations on my iPhone, which I think will be beneficial to my channel. Next up is, yes, YouTube. YouTube is a wonderful resource for people looking to learn almost anything. My first shout out goes to Kelsey Rodriguez. Her channel is very similar to what my channel is aspiring to be. It is getting started as a content creator on YouTube, trying to make a living as an independent freelance artist, and she is very good and detailed about organization skills, time management, projecting your goals and achieving them, and she's doing very, very well. So thank you, Kelsey. You are a huge motivator for me personally. And next up is Nate from Channel Makers. Nate is the guru as far as YouTube analytics and channel making goes. Essentially, he's done hundreds of videos, very, very helpful, lovely personality, makes you feel welcome, and I would absolutely say that Channel Makers is a must-have subscription if you want to be a content creator. And then we have Nick Nimmin. He is fantastic as well, very, very knowledgeable. I enjoy his YouTube videos as well as his live streams converted to a podcast form, which you can find available on Apple Podcasts or Amazon Music. Now I'm going to talk about some external websites. I am not going to post any of these links in the description because I am so new as a content creator, and the fact that YouTube does not like when you direct people away from YouTube. So if you'd like to go visit these sites, please do it on a separate tab after the video, or just jot the note down right now. First up is Canva. Canva is a very cheap subscription, but it allows you to really make excellent YouTube thumbnails. It was also what I used to do the little channel intermittent pictures that I have labeled for the audio, video, and such. It definitely gives you a lot of options. And I think that thumbnails are obviously extremely important. And so to get nice, clean looking thumbnails, I say you need to use this program. I was trying to do thumbnails in Photoshop, and I knew that Photoshop is not as geared towards font because it is layer based, but I am not knowledgeable yet in Illustrator, which is vector based. So if you are using Photoshop, or really if you're not using anything, most people online are not making content that is art based like mine, but this is a fantastic resource for you to be able to create animations, text based animations, or thumbnails. Next up we have Envato. It has templates for absolutely every kind of program, but I use it specifically for downloadable transitions, text, and intro-outro scenes. So you can download multiple different styles of templates for either Final Cut or Premiere Pro, whatever program you're working with, and insert them into your videos. It is excellent for people who lack the time or the knowledge to be able to create their own templates. Initially, I was slightly worried that maybe other people would have the same pack as me and I would look less unique for it, but then again, you can always customize the colors and font, and every aspect of it is customizable, so you can really make it unique to you. And it does have an option for an annual subscription or monthly subscription, which is something like $36 a month, but I opted to just start with one pack for $33 and see how long that gets me, and if I'm satisfied with the product, I can go and purchase another one. I also want to mention that they have a very good refund policy, because I had initially downloaded the Final Cut Pro version of this YouTube template, and I just contacted them and said, I downloaded the wrong one, I need a refund, I'm going to purchase the correct one, so it's not a loss of sales. And overnight, they were able to do that for me. Then next we have Creator Mix. Creator Mix is made by Nick Nimmin's brother, as far as I understand, and it is all free music for YouTube. Lots of options, high quality, and you can just drop them into your video without having to worry about plagiarism or copywriting issues. Next up, for sound effects, you can go to Free Sound and download any MP4s that you need for sound bites in literally every single thing you can think of. They've got hundreds and hundreds of options. The only thing I would say with this is that it can be overwhelming. There are so many varieties of the same thing. You can lose hours just searching for the one specific one that you'd like for your video. Next up is the Creative Cloud downloadable content. You can go to the store in your Creative Cloud and purchase many different things, fonts, templates, royalty-free photos, all kinds of things that you can use. However, they are not free. There's a few options that are free, but you either need to pay for a monthly subscription. There is a 1 or 3 month free trial for people wanting to try it out, which I did, and they let you get 10 licenses for free before continuing on. After that, I do not know what the policy is and how often you can download new content without having to pay for the license. And for when you need to drop some social media icons, you can go to Clean PNG for any of the little icons that you might need to put anywhere on your channel, your banner, your videos. It's up to you. Clean PNG. I hope you found that helpful, and if you did, please hit the like button so I can spread my outreach. Thank you. To study all of this, I dedicated a set number of hours for myself every single morning to study. Whether that was doing lessons from a classroom in a book, watching YouTube videos on editing, practicing in Photoshop. So I know it may seem like a lot. I do tend to do a little bit too much, but I don't think that I am. I think if you're dedicated enough, you can achieve anything you want to, including starting a successful YouTube channel. So thank you again for spending time with me. If you are looking to be a content creator and you're ready for the next step, check out my video here, which is part 1 of customizing your YouTube channel, where I make a banner. And you can also go right here for when the video is done, where I create and animate a mascot. So thank you so much for joining me. And my name is Shaina Ashley. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.